Ask My Instructor 3.1.19. In this problem, we're asked to use the following definition to find the slope of the line tangent to the graph. The function is f of x equals x to the fourth power, and the point we're interested in is the point -216. After we find the slope, we're going to find the equation of the tangent line at the point -216. The first thing we need to do is to determine what a is. A is the x value of the ordered pair, so a is equal to -2. Put -2 into the formula. And we're going to now work on this limit. Instead of f of -2, let's just put in what f of -2 is. -2 to the fourth power equals 16. And so we simplify our work even further. And what I'd like to do first is focus on f of -2 plus h. That is probably the most complex part of the quotient that we're looking at. Well, what f does is it raises whatever it sees, it raises it to the fourth power. Right now what it sees is -2 plus h. So I'm going to take the binomial -2 plus h and I'm going to raise it to the fourth power. To do that, I'm going to need the binomial formula. So I'm going to use the binomial formula here. If you don't know it, I recommend you looking it up on the web, or contact me and I'll direct you to a binomial formula. So using the binomial formula, this is what I get. Of course, it needs to be cleaned up. It's pretty messy right now. So I go ahead and I clean it up. And now go back to working on our quotient. Okay, how about if we focus on the numerator? We already found the first piece of the numerator. The second piece of the numerator is just to subtract 16. So I take that expression that I found for f of -2 plus h, and I just subtract 16. That's not so hard. And we get this expression. So I can write the quotient f of -2 plus h minus 16, all of that divided by h. I can write that quotient in this manner. And the only thing left is to divide every single term by h. So divide every term by h. That's what that fraction means. And for the quotient, I get -32 plus 24h minus 8h squared plus h to the third power. And so we're now ready to take the limit. The slope of the line tangent to f at the point is equal to the limit as h goes to 0 of -32 plus 24h minus 8h squared plus h to the third. Now with h going to 0, every single term is going to 0 except for -32, which just stays at -32. And so the slope of the line tangent to the graph at the point -216, the slope is -32. And we're ready to find the equation of the tangent line. We know the line tangent to the graph at the point -216 has slope -32. Having the slope and a point, it is easiest to use the point slope formula for the equation of a line. So I go ahead and do that. The only thing left to do is to solve for y. And so y equals -32x minus 48 touches the graph f equals x to the fourth. It touches that graph at the point -2, 16 and is tangent to the graph. All right, well, have fun with 3.1.19, and when you get into 3.2, you're going to find that finding derivatives and slopes is a little bit easier.